one about Canada. You know, for us, how Canada has dealt with the Khalistani issue has been a long-standing concern, because very frankly, they seem to be driven by vote bank politics, and their responses have all been, to the best of my understanding, actually constrained by what they regard as vote bank compulsions on them. We made it very clear, and I've done so sometimes even in public, which is that if there are activities which are permitted from Canada which impinge on our sovereignty, territorial integrity, on our security, then we will have to respond. So it is something which is I would say, a continuing conversation with Canada, not always a satisfactory conversation, but it is something on which we have been very, very clear. And you can see that in many ways over the last few years it has impacted our ties. You spoke about the glaciers and the Himalayan areas. Look, we have some limited engagement with China, mostly on river water flows. We have not been able to build over previous years, build a larger conversation about what happens there. And the fact, because there is a boundary dispute, it is clearly an obstacle to such a conversation. So at this moment, I'm afraid, there is really very little positive that I can say to address your concern.
Okay. So this will have to be the last round. I'm sorry, I will have to leave out a few people. Yes.
My question is, thank you, Dr. Jaishankar, for enumerating the 9 key highlights. My question is, we still have 1 more year to go for the elections. So what would be your thrust area in the 10th year? Or do I understand this is a wrapping up of the key highlights, and we can see elections being preponed? My second question, and a very small question, is, you said your focus is on the neighborhood. So if we look at our neighborhood, who are our friends? Who we can count on?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Thank you. I am Alok Mehta. I am also a journalist. Because in this visit, US visit, cross-border terrorism